There is no such thing as a perfect crime in today's world. With criminals becoming more advanced in their criminal behaviors, the technology used by law enforcement is keeping right up with them. I want to elaborate my love and passion for forensics and give you an understanding of what it is. When somebody thinks about forensics, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Forensic science. There is more to forensics than just forensic science. Let's get an understanding of what forensics is. ASK describes forensics as the use of science and technology to investigate and establish facts in criminal or civil courts of law. American forensics states that the Greeks organized contests for speakers that developed and recognized the abilities their society felt central to democracy. These exercises acquired the title of forensics, derived from the Latin term forensis, and is closely related to forum. When it comes to forensics, people are sometimes not aware that there are different types of fields in forensics, not just forensic science. These fields consist of computer forensics, forensics accounting, forensic dentistry, forensic graphology, forensic toxicology, forensic psychology, forensic medicine, and of course, forensic science. Now that we have an understanding of what forensics is, and realizing that there are several categories in it, we will now look at what these forensic categories really are. Let's start with computer forensics. Cybersecurity Institute defines computer forensics as the analysis of information contained within and created with computer systems and computing devices, typically in the interest of figuring out what happened, when it happened, and how it happened, and who was involved. Computer forensics is usually used in cases of computer fraud or when illegal actions are performed with the use of a computer device. Now, forensic accounting. Forensic accounting demystified describes forensic accounting as the integration of accounting, auditing, and investigative skills that provide an accounting analysis that is suitable to the court, which will form the basis for discussion, debate, and ultimately dispute resolution. Forensic accounting is used when some form of money laundering is involved and there is a trail of paperwork. Now let's look at forensic dentistry. Wikipedia defines it as the proper handling, examination, and evaluation of dental evidence which will then be presented in the interest of justice. Forensic dentistry is used on bite mark victims to establish who bit them, determine the age of children, and for identification purposes. Forensic graphology. GeoCities describes this as the application of psychological handwriting interpretation to the field of forensics and criminal investigation. Forensic graphology is used in cases of forgery. Then there is forensic toxicology. Wikipedia defines it as the use of toxicology and other disciplines such as analytical chemistry, pharmacology, and clinical chemistry to aid medico-legal investigation of death, poisoning, and drug use. Forensic toxicology is used when a victim is poisoned, a person dies from poisoning, or when drugs are used to cause death or harm to someone. Then there is forensic psychology. Wikipedia defines it as a division of applied psychology concerned with the collection, examination, and presentation of psychological evidence for judicial purposes. Forensic psychology is used with those mentally ill cases where the psychologist tries to determine whether the defendant was mentally competent when he or she committed a crime. Then there is forensic medicine. Explore Forensics states that this is the natural progression and is the study of how the body died. Forensic medicine is used when trying to determine how and sometimes why a person died in certain cases. Finally, there is forensic science. Wikipedia defines it as the application of a broad spectrum of sciences to answer questions of interest to the legal system. This may be in relation to a crime or civil action. Forensic science is used when there is no physical evidence left at the scene of a crime. Criminalists are charged with the task of collecting fingerprints, DNA, bodily fluids, and fibers left at the scene. Evidence can be collected from fingerprints or saliva left on this pop can, from hair or fibers left from your head or clothes. There are so many ways that criminals can leave evidence behind. Now, with a better understanding of what kind of forensic fields there are, let's take a look at what the future holds for forensics. The future looks great for forensics. Forensics has come a long way and is vastly improving. Technological advances are making crime solving a whole lot easier. There are many advances that are yet to come in forensics. Some of these advancements are improved fingerprint recovery from metals such as guns, cartridges, and bob fragments, using the chemistry of color to identify chemical and biological weapons, portable DNA profiling techniques that could be used at the scene of a crime, and scanning and sensing technologies that are improving the detection of drugs and explosives at security checkpoints. Now, with a better understanding of forensics and the vast improvements of it, let's review. Those criminals out there that think they could execute the perfect crime, beware. With forensics, the many fields that are involved, and the future advancements, it will be hard for criminals to get away with any crime, even if there is no evidence left behind. So think twice before even thinking about committing a crime, because you will get caught and brought to justice. And here goes my audience. Say hello. Just
where?
Right there, the camera.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's my girlfriend and her friend.
All done.